Bonded by their allegiance to Mexican traditional sounds, a dedication to rock and roll, and an inspired connection to the civil rights movement led by Cesar Chavez, Los Lobos represented a socially significant shift in Latin music that couldn't have come at a better time.
The very first thing that we've ever recorded in the studio was an album by a handful of artists that were Mexicanos and Chicanos entitled Si Se Puede. And this was to go out and benefit Cesar Chavez United Farm Workers. We were going up against the grain of what young kids like us should be doing, which was more like rock and roll, and started playing Mexican folk music.
What the world had gained was a Chicano spin on an all-American genre. The up-and-coming band from East LA had notable yet modest success, and then came
the movie came out, and then we put out a single on La Bamba, and it became a #1 hit in 26 different countries. We were already playing Richie's music, so we were like perfect candidates.
It changed a lot. You know, obviously having a #1 record was a big deal.
We were so lucky to be able to tour all over the world. We started also sharing the bill. Some of our big musical heroes, Albert King and B.B. King and Elvis Costello and just about everybody you can think of.
With all eyes on Los Lobos on the heels of bringing an American classic back to life, the band discovered that they were a tough act to follow.
It was kind of bittersweet because when we would go out and do shows, they'd come out to see us and they wanted to see La Bamba. We weren't really about that, so we were playing our own music.
At the end of it, it was like riding a tsunami, you know, like when the wave broke and it was over, we were sort of left right where we had started.
With an all-new Latin rock scene emerging in the 90s and the band about to hit their 20th anniversary, the band appeared to be in their home stretch. That is, until a like-minded artist turned rebel filmmaker catapulted the band's currency in a film, this time featuring an original track from Los Lobos.
Desperado was another movie project that we were asked to do, Robert Rodriguez project, and we had become good friends, and he asked us if we wanted to be involved. We got invited by a handful of the big labels at the time. We decided to actually go to a small sort of label, start down at the bottom instead of starting way up here. You know, there's a lot of expectations.
Los Lobos can no longer be solely linked to a groundbreaking civil rights movement, a classic cover song, or an instant movie classic, but they can be tied to the same single matter that brought them together in the first place: their love of making music together.
The funny thing is that we've never really changed our approach, and you know, from the very first record to the last record. Almost by virtue of just being around for so long, we managed to become an icon.
People always ask us, what kind of music do you play? And the only thing I could tell them really after all these years is I tell them, we play Los Lobos music.